what could we do to improve that, the way that we show around people?
Yeah, I think that's so important. I think, firstly, most nursery owners and certainly most nursery staff do not recognise the value of that inquiry. You're one of the few people who've read the book and the new book, because it's not yet out there. It's just a select few we've asked to give feedback. But I explained within the book that an inquiry is worth to you between 50 and 80,000 pounds. And when I say that to people, they look at me as if I'm daft. But I explain logically why it is actually worth that amount of money. And if it is worth that amount of money, it needs to be treated as if it's worth that amount of money. And that means putting in place proper systems to answer the phone, proper ways of confirming that the appointment is at XYZ time, proper ways to make sure that you demonstrate the key parts of your setting that are relevant to that parent. We've all been to environments, be they nurseries or restaurants or schools, where someone answers the phone, it's really clear they don't care. Well, if it's worth £50,000, you have to care. And that's the point I'm trying to make. If you know it's worth that amount of money, it's not a phone call, it's actually a fortune. That phone call's a fortune, and that's the way I want people to think.
Well, actually, I did the numbers after reading the book, and I started to realise, well, in my setting there's an out-of-school club as well. So by the time they'd gone right throughout the school club as well using us, we were on about nearer £200,000 by the time that they'd done all that, and the holiday club and everything else that goes with it. And I was really astounded at that, at how much it was. And it does make you look at it completely different to just answering the phone.
Yeah, thank you for that. Does that mean I have to go back to the publisher and say I need to change that section? But I think, that's good validation, but isn't that interesting how your thought process is totally changed? If you know that phone call is that answering that phone is worth 200 grand to you, that makes it fundamentally different in how you deal with it and how important it is.